Well, I was asked to give my rice recipe, and if you remember, I said that I'm using a lot more miso lately, and that's because miso will give us the salty flavor, but because it's made of soy, soy coats the salt, the sodium, and it protects your stomach. So you don't get the adverse effects, you don't get the risk of stomach cancer like you would if you were just using salt. You don't get the high blood pressure, and I don't get the arthritis in my hands flaring up and swelling from the miso. So I'm using it a lot more often. And someone had asked me in my Facebook group to share my recipe for rice. And it's really, really simple. And guys, I've got it in the Instant Pot, and I really thought I'd press that record button, and I hadn't. So I'm just going to give you the recipe real quick, okay? Now, use any rice that you like, but I like to mix my basmati brown rice with quinoa. And the reason I do that is I like the health benefits of quinoa. My family doesn't like the flavor. So if I mix it with rice, half and half, they don't even realize it's there. They don't taste it, but they get all the nutrition from it. And this is an organic quinoa that I get from Aldi, and it's really, really cheap. And this is Aldi's brand of brown basmati rice. And I've rinsed them really, really good, and I put 1 cup of each. 1 cup of quinoa, 1 cup of the brown rice. Now you can use white rice, you can use all brown, you can use all quinoa, whatever it is that you like. The only difference that's going to change it is your cook time, okay? What I want to teach you is just what to put in there to flavor it, because that's what made all the difference, okay? So if you use white rice or quinoa just by itself, your cook time is going to be different. And the cook time in the Instant Pot for brown rice is 22 minutes. And that's my longest cooking time. For quinoa is 8, and for white rice is 4. So take your longest cook time if you're mixing things, and that's what you're going to set your Instant Pot. So in this recipe, it's 22 because brown rice is my longest cook time. And you can do this in a rice cooker, you can do it on the stove, however you want to do it, that's fine if you don't have the Instant Pot yet. So I rinse them really good in my strainer. 1 cup brown rice, 1 cup quinoa. I did 2.5 cups of water, 1 teaspoon of the white miso paste. And if you don't have this in your area, I'll put a link to it so you can order. I have to order it too. See that? This came off Amazon. Then I do 1/2 of a tablespoon of garlic powder and onion powder. And that's it. It's really that simple. Now I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out, and I'll put that as the thumbnail picture so that you can see the dish. But for us, adding this miso paste to the rice just made all the difference. It just made that rice perfect. Have a good day.